to be. What in the world? All right, I gotta take that out. Okay, at 3:25. The lightning is bothering me. Thank you for tuning to One with Ejeni, where we hope to awaken, empower, inspire, and motivate you. I thank you for being here today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Before we start, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, like, share with your friends if they like such content. I appreciate you so much. You could have been anywhere else, but you're here with me. Thank you so much for being here. So today is August 28th, 2020, Friday, of course. And the topic for today is regrets. Regrets, regrets, regrets. Don't we all have regrets, right? So I will start. I like always starting by defining what regret is, right? I have my own definition based on my experience, but I will use the dictionary, right? Dictionary.com says, you guys hear that? Dictionary.com says regret is to feel sorrow or remorse or some kind of disappointment um, over your past, right? All of us have some kind of regret. And like a feeling of sadness. I mean, you're just sad and wish you hadn't done something. So I'm here to just share light on that, on so many, on different perspectives based on people I've spoken to in the recent times and in my life as well. So regret meaning that you're disappointed or you feel sad about decisions that were made or actions that were taken in your past. For one thing I know for sure is that if you can regret is not particularly negative depending on how you handle it. Regrets is, I think, is part of life. Nobody's perfect. We make decisions that um we make this we make decisions emotionally, and later on when we think right, we realize that okay, maybe we shouldn't have done that. It's okay to have regrets, but it's not okay to dwell in it. When you dwell in it, then it becomes mental, right? So what if you didn't do well in school, right? You're here today, you can live a better life. So what if you got married to the wrong person and got a divorce? So what if you were not the smartest person in your group when you were in school? So what, we're here now. So I think when you start to regret is asking yourself, okay, so what? So it's I would say it's better to do the regretting. I mean, feel sad about it, but don't dwell on that. You're a better person today. You know better today, so you do better. I believe that when you know better, you do better. So it's not for you to. Let me start by welcoming everybody. I cannot see the chat. I cannot see the chat. If anybody's chatting, I can't see for some reason. But welcome, welcome. I see one person. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. So regret becomes a problem when you dwell in it. When every single minute of your life you're regretting what you did, what you said, how you did, how you were treated, or whatever it is. So to combat that, I would say ways to handle regrets. That way it doesn't become a problem. So in my life, I've done some things that I've regretted. Like I wish I applied myself better in school. I wish that I had made certain decisions that I have to live with. I wish that it's a wish, right? It's already happened, so it's a wish. So instead of dwelling on it, which I find myself doing it, and I believe regret is an emotion. It's an emotion you can get rid of. It's past. None of us can go back and change what happened. Could you have done something different? Yes. Could you have acted? Should you have known? Yes. But can you go back, right? Can you go back and change? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I cannot see you, but is it? Well, in case you're typing, I can't see you just yet. But welcome, okay? Welcome, welcome. I can't go back and change the past. So there is no point on wasting my present time regretting what I did even yesterday. Again, how you acted, what you said, how you said it, what you did, the way you handle the situation, you quit your job, whatever it is, you've dealt with the consequences and you're a better person now. Let it go, get it over with, right? So I've done some things, like I was saying earlier, I've done some things that I wish I hadn't done. I wish I had known better. I wish I had done it differently. But how does it benefit me to dwell on it? How does it do me good to sit there and cry about it? I cannot change it. I cannot. If it has to do with relationship, who hasn't had that relationship where maybe you broke up too early or maybe you broke up too late, right? You cannot go and change it. You're here today because you made that decision. Maybe it was the one for you, maybe not. But you have to do right now, right? Oh, that's a good oh my gosh, did you hear that? So you have to do right now, right? You have to act right and be right now. So the ways of I would say, I didn't write it down and I did some research about it. Um on ways to combat or ways to avoid having a mental breakdown um, when you're regretting, right? So it's, to me, I think one way is forgive yourself. Forgive yourself of that act. Forgive yourself for that which was done to you or that which you did to somebody. Forgive yourself and let it go, like for real. And then forgive the person. Let the situation go. And instead of dwelling on what you cannot change, you're better off dwelling on how you can change you today. If that same thing should happen today, are you a better person to handle it today? It's not focusing on had I known. I always said I can't focus on had I known, but I'm human. Every now and then I do that. Like even recently, I had that thing where I wish I hadn't, maybe if I didn't, right? So instead of you to, hello, welcome to One with Ejeni. So don't focus on your past. Instead, look back, yes, and see what positives you can get out of that past so you can apply it to today. Like seriously, forgive people and let whatever it is go. You cannot change it. I think we're at that place in life, all of us, where you have to accept some things that you can't change. Like begin to have control over the things that you can change. Begin to have control over the things that are within your power to change, not focusing on what isn't. For example, for me, like I said earlier, I didn't apply myself in school properly. Hey, IB Iconic, how are you? Welcome to the live. Thank you so much for being here. So we were talking about regret today. Regrets. Right? Thank you so much for being here. So I mentioned earlier, yay! 12 Veils, welcome. God bless you for being here. Yes, serenity prayer. Yes, yeah, that has been my prayer lately. Because if you focus, honestly, if we all sat, nobody's perfect. We've done some things when nobody was looking. We've thought some thoughts because nobody can see what we're thinking. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, okay? So we've done some things that we're not proud of, but that was when we did it. We're here today. I've done so many things that I regret, so many things that I cannot change. So yes, this is a time where we can practice, the serenity prayer. I've forgotten exactly how it goes, but I know that it says, thank you, 12 Veils. It says, what does this even say? I forgot my train of thought. Yeah, be in control, not be in control. It says something about accepting things you cannot change, right? And change some things you can accept. I forgot how it went, but that my point. You know what I mean. The ways that we can avoid having regret is being intentional. You just have to be intentional. That's what I've learned now at my age. I started life and having kids at an early age, and I wish that I did things differently, and I wish that I was able to be the woman I am now, and live the process. Right? I would definitely change some things, but I can't. So I'm gonna leave with what I have today, and make sure that for the rest of my life, I'm intentional and purposeful. Between when I was 20 and 25, I was not intentional. I was not purposeful. I was a robot. I was just like, okay, well, it's time to clean the baby's diapers. Let's go. It's time to do this. Let's go. Zombie. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. So now I want to raise my children, and I want to have people around me who are intentional about their lives. If you're intentional right now, you will have less regrets or no regrets, right? And I will say you will have no regrets because you intentionally live your life. You purposefully made decisions and choices that as you get older, you just look back and you learn. It's a lesson. Let your regret be a lesson for right now and your future. See, my greatest fear is sitting down with my kids and my grandkids and talking about the things that I regret not doing. The things that I regret. I mean, those negative things. No. Right? I want to say I did this, I didn't succeed. But I did this and I was excellent at it. And I've learned now that, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I've learned now that I cannot look at somebody else and wish I had their life. I cannot. I never did, but right now I catch myself saying, okay, wow, she's pretty. Yes, they're wealthy, but that's them, right? I'm gonna get mine, right? Like not being like admire people, right? But not saying I want to be like them because I don't know about their life. I don't know. Just like Instagram. Right now we're in Instagram phase of life and social media and all this stuff. Ariel. Right? I don't want to. No. Yeah, let go. I don't want to live the life that some people are living. I just want to be me. I know people have more than I do. I know I have more than some. That's not even my focus. My focus is right now. How can I change my attitude? How can I change my character? How can I build a better character? What am I proficient in? What am I excellent at? Right? Another thing that I've learned about myself is I was like when I was in school, there are some classes that I just could not understand, like biology. I am sorry. I can't dissect any frog, or I'm just not your girl to dissect any animals, right? But when I look back right now, all I had to do was do what my classmates were doing and push myself past that and excel. But hey, at my age right now, I can't change that. But what I can do right now is, well, if there's a challenge, I push myself to it and excel, right? Make sure I push myself. That way I don't wait years later and say, oh, I could have done that. I could have, would have. No, could have, would have. It's like, no. So I want to be intentional. Being intentional, not comparing myself to others, will get me away from regretting, right? Knowing myself. The last show I had was, you 101. I also had a self relationship. When you begin to develop a relationship with yourself and you begin to understand who you are, which I said, take a look at yourself in the last episode, you 101, studying who you are, what irritates you, what makes you happy, what makes your eyes light up. How do you want to be treated? How do you want to treat people? What is your character? What do you feel about people? How do you feel about people, children? How do you feel about forgiveness? All that good stuff. If you focused on that, I promise you, you will be more intentional, more purposeful to live your life for today. That's why this show is called One with Ejeni. One with Ejeni means only now exists. Because only now exists, let me tell you, you cannot go and change what happened yesterday. Yesterday was like 12 hours away or 24 hours away. You cannot go back and change it. It's not possible to go back and change what you said and what you did and all that stuff. But today exists. Guess what? We don't know what tomorrow holds, right? We have no idea what tomorrow holds. But in our mental state, our mindset, our vision for our lives, our goals, we know what they are today. If you don't know what your goals are, go sit down and think about it. What do you want to do tomorrow, next tomorrow, the next 1 week, the next 1 month? What do you want to do? What is it you want that is within your power? And which one do you have to reach to? And that's your vision. Can you guys hear me? Sometimes I feel like I'm talking to myself. If you can hear me, give me a heart. If you can hear me, give me a heart or a thumbs up. If not, I will just be laughing and chatting with myself. So if you focus on, thank you, I be iconic, you're awesome. Anybody else want to give me a heart? Yay. All right, I know you are. Thank you. Is a pair of scissors here? A pair of scissors, are you here? Don't worry, we have 9 minutes left. We have so much storm here. The kids are scared, so I want to probably jump off and go relax with my kids. But I appreciate you being here, though. Thank you so much for your support all the time. So like I was saying, I have 9 minutes left. Don't worry. I'll keep the time. So you can focus on your vision. Your vision is what you want. It's that should I call it the your goals are the roadmaps to your vision, right? And you know what it is today. You know what you need to do today to get there. Yes, things may be bad now. Yes, you might not even see the light at the end of the tunnel. Lord Jesus, you cannot see the light. Everywhere is so dark, but guess what? When it's dark, there's sun shining at the back. The sun still shines. That's what I was reading today on this article I was reading. The sun still shines. The sun still shines. Oh my God, that's like a. Don't forget to thumbs up the stream for me, for you being here. Thumbs in me. What is wrong with me? Giving me a thumbs up, chatting, asking questions, and please jump in when you can. Yay, Aliyah! Aliyah is here. Welcome, Aliyah. Thank you so much for being here. I have computer issues, so I have to use my phone. Ugh. Hi, Aliyah. How you guys? Oh my God, it's raining outside. Scary. So we're talking about regrets. Where's Star? Welcome. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. So real quickly, let me just share with you. She's cleaning. I need to hire her to come clean my house. She's always cleaning. I need to clean too, to go clear my dishes and my sink and stuff. I've been working all day. So I'm gonna give you 5 tips on how to deal with regrets. Okay. So initially, before that, I was saying something. Oh my God, it's about to. I think they're about to take light or something. Oh my gosh. Sorry. So we're talking about regrets, okay? And like I said, my show, it's called One with Ejeni, only now exists. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to thumbs up the like. I only have 2 thumbs up. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. All right. So I have, yay, a pair of scissors is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. IB Iconic is here. 12 Veils is here. Ali is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So today I'm talking about regrets. That let's live our life today purposefully and intentionally so we don't have a lot of regrets when we get older. It regrets are okay in a sense, but it's not okay to dwell in them because you can't change the past. You can only change the future. And the only way we can change the future is the name of my show, Only Now Exists. What is within my control that I can that what is within my control? What am I doing right now that is within my control? What can I control? For students going to school, you cannot control what's happening with the pandemic. You cannot control what's happening with not being able to go to school because I'm sure your parents said no, stay home. But what you can control is accepting the fact that you're going to be going to school online and you're going to be the best online student. You're going to do your best while you're online. That's your plan. Only now exists. What can I control this moment so that my tomorrow is better? I can't change yesterday. It's already happened. The negatives have happened. The bad stuff has happened yesterday. But I can change today so that my tomorrow is better. If you're a student on here, you can set your goals now, right? For you to succeed tomorrow. Whatever happened last year, whatever happened yesterday, even whatever happened 5 minutes ago, we cannot go back and change. But we can change the next 5 minutes by changing our attitude, by changing working on our character. But I will share 5 ways you can deal with regrets, okay? Yay! Thank you for the thumbs up. God bless you. So the one way is to identify and address your weaknesses. Never focus on your weaknesses, right? Like, identify what they are. Acknowledge, yay! The VMAX show. Welcome, 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 welcome. You are awesome. Always supportive. God bless you. So today we're talking about regrets. Regrets, it's good to look back, but it's not good to dwell on them, right? Because we can't go back and change anything, but we can change today. The name of my show is One with Ejeni. One means only now exists. We can't go back and change yesterday. We can change today so our tomorrow is better. So we can live a better life. Like my biggest fear is I die and go to heaven because I'm not going to hell. I'm going to heaven. I die and go to heaven and God is like, okay, I gave you this. I gave you that person. I gave you this. I gave you that. What happened? No, I don't want to have to. I'm like, you know what? Yes, you gave me that. Yes, I knocked it out of the park. Yep. You gave me what? I smashed it. You gave me what? I killed it. You get what? Like, I want to be that person. I don't want to be that parable of the talents. That guy that buried the money. I don't want to be that. I just want to be productive, right? I was lazy before. I wasn't a visionary before. I wasn't successful in some businesses that I did, but I engaged in them, right? I wasn't. Okay, great. Now what? Ask yourself as a student, now what? You're going to a new grade, now what? All my content creators, okay, you don't know enough. Like for me, I haven't been particularly fantastically supportive of my core YouTubers, right? But I pray to God they understand. I'm going to be supportive. I mean, I can't change that, but I can change it now. I have a list of people's videos I need to watch and support and all that good stuff. I can change me now by being intentional. Well, by first acknowledging my weaknesses, identifying what my weaknesses are, right? and not focusing on them, but just identify them. And then I would say focus on my strengths or your strengths. That's what makes you shine. That's what you're proficient at. Then do it. Then use your mistakes as a teaching tool, not as something to go mental about, not something to go crazy. Oh my God, I broke up with him, so my life is over. Oh, I did. No, you cannot change that. It's not within your power to go to the back, go to the back, go back and change anything. But it's within your power to look at where you are today and where you ought to be, and start working on it. Put in the work. Like Tony Robbins says, take massive action. There's no point in completing. There's no point in, and I've been going through some stuff for the past 3 years, 4 years. And I try not to complain. It's hard not to complain. But I can't go back and change that. So I'm sharing, listen, on this show, I'm sharing what is happening to me. Sometimes I'll give details, sometimes I will not. I will just share the nuggets. So the nuggets I'm sharing today is about regrets. Regrets, if you dwell on them, will ruin your life and it becomes a psychological issue. You don't want that, right? What is within your power today to take control over? That's your success, that's your vision, that's your goals, that's your kick ass, everything that you have inside of you to ensure that you succeed, whatever success is to you, right? And then again, the second thing I said was use your mistakes as a teaching tool. Look back. Okay, that's what I did. I'm sorry I did that. That was crappy of me to do, but now I know not to do it anymore, period. And now you do best, you do better, right? Number 3 is use the opportunity to become better at adapting. Right? You being naive, you not knowing yourself enough to get into, like, for me, I think I got into a mature relationship at a young age and focused on the fun part of the relationship, and then when it got hard, I couldn't keep up because I did not think that far. Right? I didn't think it far. Like, okay, it's gonna get, like, when if anybody's married here and they say it's for better for worse, oh, we dwell on the better. We dwell on the better. When it starts getting bad, you can't handle it. I was naive. I was young. I can't regret it because I had amazing things happen. There were wonderful things that happened as well in that. So I focus on those good things that happened. If that person wants to focus on the negative, that's on them. But I focus on the positives and the results of that negative relationship or that relationship. That's what I've been doing. Because it cannot mentally help me to function better now with my life now. I have a different life now. I have a different mind. I've grown just like a caterpillar. A caterpillar becomes a butterfly. It can never go back to a caterpillar. It can never go. He just has to be the butterfly, right? And that's what we have to do. And then number 4, extremely important, is strengthen your ability to focus on things you can control. Like, I've talked about losing weight for so long, and I felt bad about letting myself go. And I will share this because I'm a serious, non-serious person sometimes, and I joke about my weight a lot. And there's sometimes that I feel bad that, you know what, I should be working on my weight loss. I should be working on, start a good habit where I can maintain and lose the weight. I'm tall, so I have 100 pounds to lose. And that's 100 pounds per child that's 20 pounds per child that I have, because I never lost really the weight I gained per child. And I keep going back to say I should have done this, but I'm still big. I mean, if you're big in the live, I'm sorry. I'm just saying this is for Ejeni. I'm just speaking for me. I could have done so many things. I mean, there's so many things I can say I coulda, shoulda, woulda. But how is that gonna help me? How is that going to make me a better person? Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. How's that going to help me? It's not going to help me. What can I strengthen my ability to focus on the things I can? How can I strengthen that ability to focus my what I can control? Is decide in my mind that, you know what, I don't want to be on this weight range anymore. I need to lose 10 pounds every month. I need to lose 10, whatever it is. So my goal is to lose 100 pounds. What should I focus on? My daily activities to ensure that when I've decided to lose the 100 pounds, that I meet that goal. That's what I can control. I can't control that. Okay, well, I was a size 6 and a 4, then I became an 8 and a 6. Blah, 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 blah. I can do all that. Like sometimes I find myself sending myself my picture from my Facebook when I used to model, and I'm not looking at it to feel bad. I'm looking at it that it's not impossible to be that way. But do I want to really be that skinny? No. But I want to. I mean, I still look good. I still feel beautiful. But I'm just like beautiful with some extra flesh. I'm so silly. I'm gorgeous with extra flesh and without flesh, but it's my goal, right? I can't control that. I can control that. And then the fifth thing I wanted to share is evaluate your relationships. Remember, I've been talking about relationship, you 101. Evaluate your relationship with yourself, with God first. Evaluate your relationship with yourself. Well, number one, with God. Number two, with yourself. And then with others. How are you with yourself? How is your spiritual life? How are you with your children, your spouse? Whatever it is, commit to it. Evaluate it. The one that is not good for you, make a choice. Make a decision. All right, I've kept you guys 35 minutes. I didn't mean to. I was just getting in the moment. But honestly, get with yourself and assess yourself where you are in life, and then fix it from where you are. Again, we're talking about regrets today. We can't go back and change things that we've done wrong. We cannot rob today because of the past. We cannot, because you're wasting your time. You have 24 hours. If you're sitting there moping at the air of how life should have been, could have been, should have been, could have been, would have been, you just wasted 4 hours of what should be right now. I thank you for supporting me always. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, share. I appreciate you being here. You could have been anywhere else, but you're here on the One with Ejeni show. Next week, I'm suspecting we're going to have a guest, and it's either we're going to have a part 2 of regrets, or we're going to have a new topic. Again, let me share real quickly the 5 ways to deal with regrets. So number one is identify and address your weaknesses. Number 2 is use your mistake as a teaching tool. Number 3 is use the opportunity to become better at adapting, right? You can't change anything, so and then number 4 was strengthen your ability, right, to focus on things you can control now, right? And number 5 is evaluate your relationships. You don't have to be best friends with everyone. You don't have to be best friends with everyone. I learned something today. Not everybody has to like you, and you don't have to like everybody, right? But I believe that there are certain people in your lives that you guys can just be friends, where there's that respect. We don't have to give high five and sing or hold hands and sing kumbaya. But there are some people in your life where they just have to be in your life. I mean, unfortunately. But you have the boundary to not let them in with their negativity. Right? So assess your relationships and make sure that they're not toxic. Make sure that, they're not perfect relationships either, but assess your relationships and choose who you want to be around you. And because don't forget that you are the average of your friends around you. If your friends are all successful and positive, that's who you are. If your friends or your circle are negative and gossiping and just of no good, then that's exactly who you are. So change that, right? So basically, the nugget for today, I would say, is take control of today. You can control today. That way, tomorrow is better, right? That's the whole point of dealing with regret. Regretting what had happened or regretting the past and what you could have done and should have done doesn't help today. Today is for planning for tomorrow. So use your time wisely, be purposeful, be intentional, open your heart and love as hard as you want to love, and ignore the negative, not ignore, let go of negativity. Do not accept negativity in your space, okay? Do not. I have one more minute, okay? I have 52 seconds and I'll let you guys have your time back. Believe in yourself, trust yourself, love yourself. Nobody can love you more than you love yourself. Nobody. I assure you, I guarantee you, nobody can love you more than you. So if you love yourself enough, when I say love yourself and have a relationship with yourself, check in with yourself. It sounds crazy, but it's very important because nobody else will do it for you, right? And that way you don't regret. Regret is an emotion that rubs us off of today's joy, right? Don't let that be you. Don't let that happen to you. Love a lot, pray a lot, eat a lot, right? And be who you are and focus on today because only now exists so you can leave a better tomorrow. It's 40 minutes on the dot. Thank you so much for being here. We love you here at One with Ejeni. Love who you are, love who is around you, and don't forget to smile while you do it. God bless you. Thanks for your support. Don't forget to subscribe. We are out. Thank you so much.